Azerbaijani representative in Nagorno-Karabakh. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to us. To start off, I'd like to know can you brief us on what has happened since the war end agreement was signed?
Thank you very much for having me. Yes, 10th of November, the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan has announced the end of war, and we have fought a great patriotic war for 44 days, and finally Azerbaijan has won, and our international recognized territories has been liberated, and the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Azerbaijan is in full control of the Republic of Azerbaijan. It has been very long occupation of our territories. The occupation lasted for about 30 years, but finally, starting from September 27th, when the final escalation started, the Republic of Azerbaijan now very willfully uniting with the people and with the government of the Azerbaijan, and under the leadership of the commander-in-chief, the president of Azerbaijan, we have been able to successfully liberate and to push back all occupant Armenian forces. And of course, after the signing a trilateral agreement between Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Russian Federation, and also with the help and support of the Turkey, we have now ceasefire and the peacekeepers arriving in Nagorno-Karabakh region of Azerbaijan, and this peacekeepers will monitor the situation that no incidents happen further, and when all Armenian armed forces will be withdrawn from our occupied territories until 1st of December, we Azerbaijani IDPs, around 1 million Azerbaijani IDPs will be starting returning back, and now we are working on the plans and we are preparing our population for the return, and for the reconstruction issues are already on the agenda. So we are discussing a lot of things, preparing ourselves for the return to Nagorno-Karabakh and surrounding districts.
So what are likely to be the immediate and visible effects upon Nagorno-Karabakh after this agreement? What more can we expect to be happening there in more recent days coming up?
More in recent days, as soon as all Armenian troops are withdrawn until 1st of December, and as soon as all Azerbaijani population return back, we will see the new way of development. Azerbaijan will invest heavily in the Nagorno-Karabakh region of Azerbaijan and surrounding districts. Of course, we would like to see Turkey with its big projects, with its investments, Turkish business circles to come to Nagorno-Karabakh and to help Azerbaijan, to help our nation to rebuild the destroyed infrastructures, the destroyed pipelines, railways, roads. By the way, you know that according to the agreement, trilateral agreement, now Azerbaijan, for the first time since its independence, will have direct connection through the road that will connect Nakhchivan autonomous region of the Republic of Azerbaijan with the rest of Azerbaijan. And also, of course, this route, this new connection is also very important for the Republic of Turkey, because Turkey, you know, that has been very close, has always supported Nakhchivan autonomous region, has always supported our people there. So this new connection also will be I think that's very important also for the Republic of Turkey. We will see new emergence of friendship, collaboration between Azerbaijan and Turkey. At the same time, Turkey will participate in many different big important projects in the South Caucasus. I think that this is a big victory for Azerbaijan. This is a big, also important development for the Republic of Turkey. It is from now on, it is very important to understand that without Turkey, without Turkey's role, there no problem, no conflict can be addressed, can be resolved in the South Caucasus. Everybody must understand that, and Turkey finally plays its very important role in our region. All
right, so to your point, that's actually an interesting thing to talk about. When we talk about not only does this, of course, strengthen the already strong friendship between Azerbaijan and Turkey, and you already spoke about how that will be further strengthened and there will be more cooperation in terms of development. But also, where does this place Turkey and Azerbaijan geostrategically in the larger context of the Southern Caucasus, the Caspian Sea, and Central Asia? How does that place Azerbaijan and Turkey at geostrategically speaking in the Southern Caucasus? How do you think that that would affect it?
Of course, after the resettlement of this conflict, finally, after the restoration of our territorial integrity, speaking geostrategically, Turkey and Azerbaijan will have a lot of gains from this resolution of the conflict. Again, a most important thing is the economic and geostrategic projects that have been implemented in the South Caucasus with the help of Turkey. We have Baku-Tbilisi-Kars pipeline, we have Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan oil pipeline, we have Baku-Tbilisi-Erzurum gas pipeline, and to add to this, the new road connection between Nakhchivan Autonomous Region and the Republic of the rest of the Azerbaijan, plus also Turkey's investments and Turkey's new step in this direction, of course, will further strengthen the role of Azerbaijan and Turkey, not only in the South Caucasus, but it will go beyond our region. Imagine we have Silk Road coming from China, going to Europe through Azerbaijan. We have a very important project which is called North-South project, which connects Russian Federation with the Indian Ocean. So all these projects are going through Azerbaijan, and of course Turkey is here. I think that we will have very better and very bright future in terms of the developing our region, and the role of Turkey and Azerbaijan, the role of our friendship and collaboration will be very good example, not only for our region, but on a global scale. We will see a new page in the history of the South Caucasus, the new page in the history of Turkic world. Now the role of Turkey, Azerbaijan, and also Turkey's access to Caspian Sea, through Caspian Sea, Turkey's influence into the Central Asia. The Turkic-speaking nations will be connected through Caspian Sea, through Azerbaijan, and I think that this is very historic geostrategic victory for Azerbaijan and for our ally, for Turkey.
All right, thank you. So my last question to you is, let's talk a little bit about Nikol Pashinyan. Obviously, with recent developments, what has happened, it is a rather huge source of embarrassment, some would say, for Pashinyan, who in the beginning was bolstering himself up to come out as this strong man, only to walk away with a very embarrassing kind of defeat. Do you think this might affect his standing in Armenia? And what about all that posturing that he was doing? Like, where did it get him after causing so much conflict and so much death and destruction, only to have to be going back in such an embarrassing way? What would you say about his political future from here on?
I think that the political future of Pashinyan is very dark. I don't see any way out for him because, you know, when he came to power 2 years ago in Armenia, he promised a better future for Armenia. He promised that, you know, he even declared that Nagorno-Karabakh is Armenia. It was his biggest mistake because it seems that Pashinyan, when he came to power, he doesn't have any clue about our region. He doesn't have any, you know, skills how the political military leadership of Armenia can be, you know, ruled. So he had many big mistakes right after his coming to power, and finally this mistake was the biggest mistake was his visit to Nagorno-Karabakh region. He was dancing. He was, you know, he was in the drinking alcohol, dancing in Nagorno-Karabakh in my hometown in Shusha, and of course. After these developments, I think that Armenia and Pashinyan, the Armenians, of course, first of all, will ask Pashinyan what he did to Armenia. He deceived his people for the last 2 years because instead of saying Nagorno-Karabakh is Armenia, it would have been better for him to start developing Armenia itself. If it would have been better for him if he withdrew the old armed forces of Armenia from Nagorno-Karabakh region, from surrounding districts. Of course, in this case, he would have been some bright future. But unfortunately, he chose the second dark way, and now the result he is facing is very, very negative. And I think that, yes, his staying in power will be very difficult. And frankly speaking, it doesn't interest me as the head of Azerbaijani population of Nagorno-Karabakh region. And I only think that I am thinking now is how we will return back, how we will restore, rebuild our homes after so many years of occupation and destruction and Armenian aggression.
Clearly, Pashinyan bit off more than he can chew. Mr. Tural Ganjaliyev, thank you so much for speaking to us. Appreciate your analysis.
My pleasure.